Welcome back everyone, this is Mondo All Day, back to the video, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at Penguin. This is going to be Penguin from the McFarlane Collector's Edition. This is going to be number 12. This is going to be the Penguin from the DC Classics. As always, I'll be talking about the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at front of the box. The side, the back, which I really like this art piece, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, we come with a card. The front of the card looks like for Penguin. The back of the card. And of course, it comes with the card stand, something we've seen before. And you slide it in just like so. It's a little boom, there you go. That's how it looks like with the card on the card stand. It does come with accessories. It comes with his umbrella, which is something we've seen before with the Arkham City one, which I believe looks similar. I don't have that particular accessory. Tried to find it, I couldn't find it, so I don't know what happened to it. Maybe have lost it somewhere, but there you go. Little umbrella on there. Do like that gold paint. Right, look at the little head right there, and here's the pointy tip or the bottom of the umbrella. And it comes with extra hands, so it comes with a right fist from the looks of it. I don't see anything else. And left open hand. And of course, it comes with a regular puck stand. With obviously, this is going to be the DC logo painted silver, as always with the collector's edition. We'll start off with the articulation on this figure. So head, left, right, up, down. Not the greatest, but left, right is good. Shoulder, bicep, elbow, wrist. Torso is somewhat limited, but there is swivel. And then leg articulation, not the greatest. Knees, it's okay. And then ankles, very limited because of the pants. Right, so there's some, but it's hardly anything. And of course, toes as well. Overall, the articulation on this figure, it's a mixed bag. Some of it is good, some of it is very, very limited. But at the end of the day, we mainly got this figure because of one thing. Because this headpiece. Let's talk about the headpiece, because right away, the pointy nose, it looks corny, but I mean, that's how he looks like in the comic. I mean, that's how he looks like here. Boom, look at that right there, right? Also right here, image right there. And McFarlane nailed the look of it, the pointy nose. And this headpiece looks really, really good compared to the previous one. You got the paint right here, a little bit of shadowing on there. Also here as well too, you got the regular eyes. You got more of that red paint around his eyes as well too. The eyebrows, painted lips. Right, and then you have the hair, nice slicked back hair, just brown with dark brown with a little bit of black on there, and of course his whatever this is called here, his eyepiece or whatever it's called for his eye. It's white. I wish it was clear so you can see the eye underneath it, but it's fine though overall. Then you have his little hat, which I think it looks really cool. It's black on the sides. It's black, right? You can see that right here. It's black, but in the front it has like a little bit of a splattered blue. You see that? So, I don't know if this is by design or mine just came like this, but let me know in the comment section. Does yours have this kind of look to it? So, and I don't think you can take this off, right? No, you can't take it off. I think it's glued in. So, anyways, purple outline on here on the hat. And so, overall, I gotta say the hat and the headpiece look really, really good. I'm telling you, this headpiece looks top notch. Even with that pointy nose, which is over the top and ridiculous, but then again, that's how he looks like. It works, and I think McFarlane nailed it, and I'm really digging this headpiece. It looks a lot better in person. When you see images online, it looks okay, but when you see it in person, you'll know what I mean. And here we have the arms with this tuxedo. Has a leather look to it. I don't like how the colors don't match up, so here you can see a little bit of like a shiny, textured tuxedo, and then you have the forearm is just matte. So, which is unfortunate. Same with the elbows. And here's the back of the tuxedo. Again, more of the leather look to it, but obviously not leather. But you can see what I mean. They get the wrinkles on here. But again, it's nice and shiny, but yet the forearms are just matte, which is a bit unfortunate. You got the buttons on here. His left hand has this hand, if you know, you know. And then you have here on this other hand, it's going to be the trigger hand. But something that I noticed too is that the tuxedo has also blue parts to it. You can see perfectly here what I mean. So it's black with a little bit of blue. I'm assuming it's by design because what a coincidence, the hat and also the tuxedo has that. So there's that. And then here's going to be the undershirt. You got a little bow tie on there. Looks nice. Looks clean looking, right? The button on the shirt. They're struggling to keep closed. Same thing right here as well too. You really feel that texture on here on the side. You can see the wrinkles. The one thing I do like about this particular figure is the wrinkles. I know it sounds weird, but it gives it that look of actual shirt. That makes sense. Because other McFarlane figures where they're supposed to have like a leather look to it or jacket or pants, it just doesn't have that wrinkle. When you have that wrinkle, it just gives it that extra look to it, extra definition. And so overall, the upper body on this figure, I like. The headpiece is top notch. The upper torso, it's good, but the paint, like the forearms, why is this matte? You see what I mean? Like, it should all match up. I don't know what's going on with that. It is what it is, but it's just something that just like makes me wonder what's going on, what happened. And once you see it, you can't really unsee it, right? You see that? But apart from that, though, the upper body, I gotta say, it looks good. I mean, it's Penguin. It's a more classic looking Penguin. But I'm telling you, this headpiece, if you see it in person, you're going to want to buy it. Does he do squats? Let's find out. No. Pancake Penguin. Here's the back of his legs. You can see the hamstrings, which he has none. It's just dress pants. Unfortunately, the diaper does not match with the actual legs. So you can see perfectly clear. This is more lighter purple compared to this. It is what it is, right? There's the back of the pants. There's the side of the pants. A little bit of wrinkles on here on the feet, which is nice. And here you have the feet on there. Right? Something we've seen before. Look very similar to another one, which I'll show in a bit. And here is the front of the legs. Not much to it. Just pants, dress pants. And so, overall, this particular figure, or this version, I should say, because there is a platinum one, which I'll have an image to the right. This particular figure, this version, I like it. I prefer the platinum one more because I do like that vibrant colors. But this one, though, I think it looks good. The headpiece is just top notch. But the color mismatch is unfortunate. Glossy black, matte black. Pants are purple, light purple on the underwear, the diaper. It's not a deal breaker, but it's one of those, once you see it, it's like, oh, come on, McFarlane. And this is a collector's edition. Keep in mind, it's a collector's edition, so it's like, come on, McFarlane. But the headpiece looks top-notch, and so, overall, I'm really, really liking this figure. It's just, it could have been a perfect Penguin figure, but the mismatch in colors is kind of a deal. Not a deal breaker, but it's like, oh, come on. So it was unfortunate. But, of course, the main question is it worth it? Should you go out and get this figure? So for the price where you're getting for $30, I would say for $30, I think it's a good deal. It's not great or fantastic. I think it's good and solid. One, I do like the headpiece. I think the headpiece looks really good, and you can see where that's where the money went. And also, too, the actual undershirt, the purple undershirt, looks really nice. And like I said, with that wrinkle, it makes it pop. And so for $30, what you're getting, where you're getting extra pair of hands and the umbrella, I think it's a good deal. It's not great, but it's good. Regardless of the price, though, what I think about the figure itself, I like this figure. Great addition to the DC Multiverse, a more classic looking Penguin. I know we've gotten another Penguin, but it's more the video game. You finally got a comic accurate, and McFarlane nailed it. The headpiece looks top notch. I'm telling you, when you see it in person, it's just going to grab your attention. Then you have that orange, bright orange like jacket on the new tuxedo. It looks really, really good. And the wrinkles, I'm telling you, when you see it in person with the wrinkles, it just pops. It gives it that extra depth to the figure. So overall, what do I give this figure? I give it a thumbs up. It's not like a 10 out of 10 type of thing, or amazing. For what you're getting, I think you're getting your money's worth. I wish it was more similar to another figure, which I'll show in a bit. But for what you're getting, I think it's a good looking figure. The headpiece is probably the big thing, the big sell point, because you have to see it in person. If you see it in person, you'll know exactly what I mean. Even though it has issues with the whole paint mismatch, I think for what you're getting for the price, thumbs up. Here we have Penguin from the Arkham City Wave, and of course Penguin the Collector's Edition. Now some of the parts on here are basically reused from this one. Obviously the hat. Of course the big difference is going to be the headpiece and the paint, but you get what I'm saying. It's a couple parts to it that were used from here. The legs were essentially identical, and the the hat as well too. Of course the jacket and so forth is going to be different. Now, this one, I really like this Penguin. I thought this was a really good Penguin. Of course, this is more from the video game, but we all wanted a more comic accurate. And this looks good, don't get me wrong. I like it. But man, this one is just a standout. The color palette and the nose and the headpiece, just the look of it and the detail on it, just top notch. So, out of these two, come on, it's quite obvious. I prefer this one over this one. This is cool, but this is better. Here we have Two-Face. This is going to be the Jokerized Gold Label Target exclusive from the Dark Knight movie wave. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. They made a Jokerized Joker. That should tell you the whole Jokerized theme with McFarlane. Don't blame me. I did not choose this, but hey, we got one now. So here's Two-Face Jokerized next to Penguin. Hey, but at least they match, right? With the pants being purple. Something with McFarlane, and McFarlane, if you're watching this, you gotta work on the color mismatch. I mean, look at the knee pads, right? They don't even match. Come on, McFarlane. The same thing here with the underwear or the diaper. They don't match. So it's unfortunate. So McFarlane, if you're watching this, come on, you gotta work on it. Because if this was matched, if the knee pads match the color of the pants, definitely pop more. But once you see the mismatch of the colors, it's like, same here. Once you see the mismatch of the colors, the forearm and the diaper, you can't unsee it. Here we have Mr. Zsasz or Victor Zsasz. This is going to be the McFarlane online store exclusive gold label figure. And of course, Penguin. I mean, it's another villain for McFarlane. And like I said in that video, it's one of those, if you want a Mr. Zsasz figure, you have to get it. Is it really worth the price? I would say wait for a sale, but it is a gold label, so you kind of have to get it now before they're gone type of thing. But here we have two Batman villains, Penguin and Zsasz. Here we have two DC Classics figures. We have Penguin and, of course, Riddler. These work very, very well next to each other. Just the over-the-top bright colors, it just works. This Riddler, even though the body and the molds are very simple and clean, but the whole question marks on the body, I think it works very, very well. And then you have another figure that's a lot shorter, really, really big stomach, but the color palette just pops. And I think these two work very, very well next to each other. So if you want to have a display piece where you have like more DC Classics look type of figures, boom, here you have Riddler and Penguin. And here we have Batman. It's going to be Batman from the Nightfall wave. Nice, bright colors, clean looking Batman figure. And I think, again, works very, very well next to each other. Similar to Riddler, works perfectly. Bright color Batman next to a bright colored Penguin figure. Again, it works. So, boom, here you have it right here. So if you want to know how it looks next to each other, having a more classic looking kind of look or display piece, boom, you have Penguin and Batman. Here we have all three next to each other, the most recent Collector's Edition figures, Starfire, Penguin, and of course Captain Boomerang. To me, the best value for money, like the really good bang for your buck, Captain Boomerang. You got the jacket, the scarf, the hand pieces, or additional hands, and of course the accessories, boomerangs. Come on. And then we have Penguin on here, which is the second best one, which it gives you extra pair of accessories, well, not pair of accessories, but extra accessory, the umbrella or the extra pair of hands, and a nice looking figure. And then you have here Starfire, which I like the figure. The headpiece is really, really good, but the rest of the figures kind of I mean, you get two of these green orbs, and unfortunately, it don't even fit her. So it's kind of a letdown. I mean, I like the figure, don't get me wrong, but a bit of a letdown. So Yeah, it's one of those figures you have to get it now because everyone wants a Starfire, so yeah, you want to get it. But honestly, if it was me, I would say probably wait for yourself on this one. $30 is fine. This is easily a must buy. So that's my choice. The one you should definitely get, gonna be Boomerang. Second choice gonna be Penguin, and last but not least is gonna be Starfire. Again, I don't hate her, just Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of the Collector's Edition Penguin from the DC Classics wave, and on to the next one.